Hello, my name's Ellie and this is the Curio Stitches podcast. I'm coming to you from Exeter, which is in the southwest of England. Welcome to returning viewers and welcome to anyone new. So today is the 6th of February, maybe? It's Tuesday. I think it's the 6th of February. So I've not recorded since the end of December, maybe. I know I did something in January, but I can't remember what. So usually this is a knitting, crochet, spinning, crafting YouTube channel. But for the next while, there will be some of that, but it's going to be different. So I will be talking about some crafting that I've been doing. It's not a lot. But before I get into that, the reason that I've been so absent is my health. My health is very poor at the moment. Since in October, I had another new diagnosis. I have delayed orthostatic hypotension, so hypo, which basically means at any point my blood pressure can plummet and I pass out. It's not caused, there's no direct cause as such, so it's not I've been doing too much or I've stood up too quickly or anything else. It's just it'll suddenly drop and make me drop. So even when I'm lying down, I can just pass out. So that has made it very difficult navigating life. I have also, as you're aware from December, if you follow me on Instagram, I was in hospital on Christmas Eve. And I have been back to hospital, it feels like every week since. My most recent stay was, I had really bad COVID. And I am so careful. And it makes me really cross because I either caught it from my daughter or my partner, and neither of them were aware that they had it because they were also careful. Now I've had 4 vaccinations. So thankfully it didn't affect my chest too much, but I had all the other symptoms. So my head, it was the worst pain, well beyond migraine, and I suffer with migraines quite often. And it was literally like someone was breaking my head. And then I had all the gastrointestinal issues, or symptoms that you get with it, which led to me going to hospital because I also have been diagnosed with cancer. I have colon cancer or colorectal cancer. And my GP thought that, because he didn't even realise that it was COVID at the time, he thought that that was my body going, you need to be in hospital, it's got bad, sort of thing. Because I couldn't keep anything down, fluids or anything. And obviously there's a lot of bleeding going on. I know this is quite graphic, but yeah. So I've had lots of tests and procedures and things done. I've still got some more to go before they figure out my treatment plan. So yeah. So I feel very, obviously I'm upset, and I'm scared and angry and frustrated, and it doesn't feel fair. I'm 42 and most of my adult life I've had health issues, and so to have the blow that I had before Christmas, which meant that, it's scary to be on my own anyway, to have this on top, it's it's really difficult to function, I suppose is a word. So because of all those things, I have lost about 1.5 stone. For those of you that work in pounds, I've lost 20, nearly 21 pounds in the course of 6 weeks. Can't afford to lose any more weight. Yeah, so I'm trying to eat things that I know will stay down and that will help with my symptoms. Sorry, I needed a sec. But yeah, so also because of that, I'm not allowed to take any supplements. I'm not allowed to take iron. It's not the sort that you buy on the shelf. I have a special one because my body doesn't process iron properly. I'm not allowed any red foods. I'm not, you know. So I'm basically on what they call a white diet. And although I'm not supposed to have any fibre or anything that will make me bloat, I am eating broccoli every day because there's an enzyme in it that actively fights cancer. So yeah, I can't drink lots of tea like I used to. I now have one organic tea bag in 1.5 litres of water, with lots of sugar and some salt to keep me hydrated. Yeah. It's lonely having this many health problems. Yes, I have Abby and I have Neve and, you know, I have you guys online. But day to day living in it, it's hard. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me and why I've been absent, because I just don't have energy to do crafting and things like that. At the moment, I'm spending my time doing jigsaw puzzles, lots of reading and watching a lot of films and Netflix and Disney and all that stuff. So if you have any recommendations, things I can watch that aren't anything to do with cancer, let me know. I'm not into rom-coms. It's just, I need stuff that sucks you in. So please leave comments down below for things to watch or read. Talking of reading, so far this year I have read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Just before Christmas I finished reading Divine Rivals and I got the second book on pre-order. So I am now a third of the way through this. Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. The first book sucked me straight in and I read it in 2 days. This one, the first sort of 100 pages were a bit of a chore to get through. It's almost like she was resetting all the scene without actually resetting the scene. So I'm glad I'm past that part now. The first part was very slow. So now it's sort of, let's see what page am I on. Chapter 21, so 156. And it's picking up pace again, which is good. So I'm currently reading this one. And then yesterday, in the morning, I picked up this one to read. Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sulin Tan. Now I have Heart of the Sun Warrior as well to read after I finish this one. This one has sucked me straight in, and I'm literally 20 pages in. And I've bought the... It's a third one, but it's what they call it, a 2.5. So it takes place, there's some stories that take place before, during and after both of the books. So that'll add more depth to all the characters and things. I did actually buy a jar on Amazon, and Abby wrote down all my book titles for me on little bits of card and folded them up. So it's more of a blind pull. Excuse me, I need a sip of tea, if you can even call it that. Knitting wise, I managed to finish Neve socks. I did post them on Instagram, and that used some... It was a Wonky Cauldrons game that I had of some Pretty Gritty that I dyed a few years ago. And now I'm knitting Kira some socks. So there we go. So Kira has little feet. So it's on this, which is my talisman. Now this was my most popular colourway when I was dyeing yarn. And this one's on the Merino Nylon Lurex base. So it's got a sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. There you go, yes. So it's got a slight sparkle. If I'm up to dyeing at some point, I will be dyeing lots of this because it is one of my favourite colours I've ever dyed. So for Kira's feet, she's got little feet. I say little feet, she's got between a 4 and a 5. And she's got narrow feet because she was a dancer. She does still dance, but not professionally, if you know what I mean. So I did 60 stitches and 54 rows, and then I'm on the leg, so I will do the same, and then a wide cuff. I normally do about 14 rows. I try and match how many rows I do on the toe to the cuff so that they are exactly half and half. And then Neve's blanket. So it is a single bed, or in America it's a twin bed width. So let's repeat 1, 2, 3, and I've just started on the 4th repeat. Let's put my hook back in so I don't lose the stitch. So yeah, she likes natural colours, and this is lovely. So this one is wool and the rest are acrylic, but it's lovely. I don't know if you can see, this is all tweedy. So this brings in all these other colours, which is lovely. This was meant to be for Christmas, and then I wasn't well, and then I thought I'll try and get it done for a birthday, and I can do a few stitches and then I have to stop. I just don't have the energy. But I'm feeling very much like I need to make something for the people in my life that I love now. Like now. It's a very morbid feeling, but I feel like I have to before I can't. So I've asked my oldest daughter what colour she likes so I can make her some socks. And I have a jumper on the needles that I need to finish for Abby. So that is what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I'm sorry that this is very down and not smiley and bubbly. But I'm just not feeling that way. I'm trying really hard to be. I managed to go out yesterday in my wheelchair with Abby, and I did something I swore I'd never do. I bought a jumper because it's soft. I don't know what the make is. Went to TK Maxx. So I just need really soft things at the moment because everything is so painful to touch. Like even just touching my skin, my allodynia at the moment is off the chart. So yeah, it's going to be a rough future for a while for me, health-wise and then treatment-wise. But I hope you'll stick around and sort of cheer me on from the sidelines. Yeah. So thank you for watching this video today. Don't forget, leave a comment down below about videos or films that you think I should watch, or even TV series. As long as it's gripping and not about cancer. Yeah, because I need distraction. And if you can think of any very simple crochet or knitting patterns, that would be great as well, because when I have the energy to knit, I want to do something that's not complex, because if I don't keep knitting, I'll lose my muscle memory sort of thing. So yeah, so look after yourselves, and I will see you all again at some point. Take care. Bye for now.